All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Sharon Malka. He is the CEO of Dots Nano. And Sharon, it's good to see you. You're at our OTC studios in New York City, and welcome.
Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure.
Yeah, excited to have you along, learn a bit more about what the company is doing. Maybe give me a bit of background on Dots Nano.
Thank you. So Dots Nano is a leading developer of climate and industrial solutions, utilizing our two nanotechnologies. Dots Nano, it's a unique composition of validated technologies, nanotechnologies that targeting attractive markets, team capabilities that can drive growth, and complementary strategic partnerships we have in place position us to execute on our initiatives. Our two nanotechnologies that we have in place are follow. The first one, called Dots Shield, it's an in-product tagging authentication solution, which is already in a commercial stage. Our second technology, which is our current primary focus, called Dots Earth, is a carbon capture technology under development.
Yeah, so the Dots Earth is one that you've recently tested in a pilot plant sort of situation. Tell me a little bit about how what the technology would be used for, and more importantly, the work that you saw in the pilot plant.
Right. So this technology is basically based on our unique proprietary synthesis process that enable us to convert waste into a unique sorbent that we can modify and tailor for CO2 capture from flue gas. And with that, it enables us to develop unique sorbents that can be utilized in multiple industries, hard-to-abate industries, in order to reduce the CO2 emission as part of net zero strategies. And as you rightfully said, we just recently announced a remarkable milestone of having a lab-scale pilot demonstration. And this pilot demonstration results corroborated the results that we have previously conducted with lab testing and process simulation, enabling us to showcase high capacity of CO2 absorption, better purity and selectivity compared to other commercial carbon capture, and third, thermal stability. And what we saw is after 140 cycles of adsorption and desorption, we saw no evidence of degradation in the performance of our sorbents.
So now, do you do more testing now? What's sort of the next steps? Or you try to increase the size of the testing? What will you be doing?
So now it's all about demonstration at scale. So the lab scale pilot testing, it's the first stage of demonstration at scale, because after you have it at the bench and you have a process simulation, the first step of demonstration at scale is demonstrating at a lab scale pilot unit. Now we have to test it in field. And the next step, and this is our number one priority goal, is to demonstrate it at field, at scale. And we already commenced the design of a mobile industrial pilot unit to be tested in one of the prioritized segments we are targeting, which include the cement industry, the steel industry, and chemical manufacturers.
Okay. I mentioned you're at the OTC studios in New York City. Obviously, the U.S. is a significant market. Is that one you're really looking closely at for what you want to be able to do?
Sure. First of all, the US market is a primary target market for our two solutions, both the in-product tagging solution as well as the decarbonization solution. We're already in advanced discussion with multiple potential partners in the US, specifically with the oil and gas industry and chemical manufacturers. And we are looking forward to target this market going forward. As a result, we're also targeting the US capital market. And this is exactly why I'm now being present in the OTC.
Absolutely. The money's there and it's needed for sure. Sharon, thank you so much. Great to see you. Exciting work that you're doing, important work as well for the environment, and really appreciate your time and sharing it all with us.
Thank you very much for hosting me.
All right, Sharon Malka, the CEO of Dots Nano.